the assassin wouldn't work. I'm sure you did something weird. I don't know. Who knows? It's
I
like, why are you
mean,
ganking me in real life? And then the assassin was like, I'm sorry, you're right. So it just didn't work out. I'm
he
gonna get a
watches a
refund on
lot
that
of
one.
anime. He watches a lot of anime. I'm pretty sure he has a contingency plan for that, Courage. Be really
Probably
honest
true.
here.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Most likely. So.
I know
Okay.
I watch a
So
lot of anime, so
not me.
that's my
Not
plan.
me.
So don't send your assassins at me. But
Okay.
does look like we're gonna take a short break, guys. We're gonna do a remake on the lobby, and when we come back, we will have the stand-in. So please be patient, stay with us, and when we come back, we'll have the final game of the night for ESL One Thailand.
Just a vibe with you, I feel alive, now I'm feeling like up to the front, will it stand the test of time? Right now I need a sign. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Whisper my name, say what you want, show me your thoughts. I do the same, my breath on your neck while I slowly caress. Feelings in gray, it's still the same. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over.
Ooh, yeah, I see no signals, no signs. Girl, you be tripping, no lies, nah. You said you're not set by. I flew in all the way for this. I'm not here to waste your time. I just can't give you vibes, you changed a bit. Girl, you mad teasing. I don't mind leaving, just let me know. She told me take it easy. Hey, yeah. I just came here to make y'all feel good. You know what the message is. Suddenly you're with me now. You know what the message is. I've been running wild for you, babe. You know what the message is. I don't have no patience. Ain't no conversation. You're my mission, my grand prize. Catch my vision, no damn pride. Girl, you mad easy. I don't mind leaving, just let me know. Then she told me take it easy. Yeah. I just came here to make y'all feel good. You know what the message message is. Suddenly you're with me now. You know what the message is. I be running wild for you, babe. You know what the message is. I don't have no patience. Ain't no conversation. I just wanna talk, but you don't wanna listen. Tryna go far, but you got mixed feelings. So I'm finished. I'm on my way. Then you tell me you need it. Back in my space. Hey, yeah. How could I lie? Just to be cold. Wanna be honest. You should know. I just came here to make y'all feel good. You know what the message is. Suddenly you're with me now. You know what the message is. I be running wild for you, babe. You know what the message is. I don't have no patience. Ain't no conversation.
All right, looks like we are back into the match. They had a remake. I'm not sure did Snaking manage? Yeah, all right. He's managed to get back in. Excellent. I wasn't sure if we were gonna have another stand-in or not, but
Awesome.
he is indeed here. Perfect.
That's good. That's the best possible outcome there, rather than forcing them to play with somebody else. So happy to see that he made it back in. All right, so once again, 4-position Lina, laning with Brax on the Mars. Tons of AoE damage from both of those heroes, which can be quite good against the IO. There's Nick Assassin running around top, but if there is a fight, probably going to be bottom. Brax is trying to bait him with the hand, bring him into the Lina.
But he got let down. Now he can't give Fear a high five.
Has to be Snaking.
Has to be.
Hit that missile. They're really ready for that.
Nice tricks, kids. Not today. I like the maniacal laughter coming out from Brax during that too. Very appropriate. All right, so Moo Tiny versus Leo Style on the Storm Spirit here.
I'm not. I guess it might be okay because Tiny's range is not as bad with the extra tree. But normally when you're playing a melee hero against Storm, it's kind of a bad time. But ooh, good deny to start things off.
Look at how far. This is like social distancing Io and Gyrocopter down here because they don't want to let Snaking get the double AoE hit off.
Very wise.
Yeah. They couldn't afford masks, I guess, so they're just keeping that social distance.
Hey, isn't Gyro already wearing a mask? No, I don't think it's. He has like a
he's wearing
mustache.
Goggles. That's not quite the same thing, though.
Yeah. And Io doesn't breathe, so really it probably doesn't matter.
I don't know if Io breathes. It's, I guess just osmosis. I still feel like that would count, but nice shield crash here from Brax. Pushes them back. They have a lot of
just trying to hit 2 heroes, basically. But it's all about like trying to out-oppress them, basically. Ooh, like thinking going for deny over the missile hit. Thought they were gonna get that one. Really good harass on Beastmaster so far, though. Fatal Bonds makes this hard.
I think it's hard, and also, what can Matthew really do? This is not a strong laning partner, unfortunately. Oh, wow. All right, Brax. I told you, this guy's good on the Mars. Got a nice kill here.
I like pressure here. Is the nice thing about this. The IO Gyro was pretty quick, I think, too, in the draft, so they were able to prep for this.
Yeah.
Yep. So they knew they were going to get the Mars against it. Looks like it's all going to work out. Mid lane is going about even, so nothing really special here. And yeah, Nyx Assassin, not a good laner. It's very low damage. He went boots first. He's got good regen. That part's okay. He doesn't die easily. But him contributing damage to a kill is not so likely. So part of the reason he's fallen out of favor. I mean, he did make a big splash again when they added that extra Impale Stun Duration talent. But they had to nerf it down because it was just way too popular with Meteor Hammer. So a little different now.
More harass being thrown out on M and Z. Yeah, it's tough for this Nyx Assassin. Maybe eventually. Ooh, double stun. Nicely done by Snaking. But yeah, it's not like he can really go mid and get a kill. Like, it's a tiny. He's pretty tanky. You just don't have the damage on the Storm Spirit for a while. So he's just kind of leeching in that lane. Not the greatest, but what else
I'd
can you
say,
do?
like, that's kind of what Nyx does, sort of, is that you are weak in the lane, but your mid and late game are potentially explosive because of how good you are at initiating, how many stuns you have, all that good stuff.
Decent chunk of damage with the overcharge over onto Brax.
Thinking's been doing a really good job right clicking though. Like, Lena's base damage is really high,
Fear?
lots of attack speed, so this is the scary part for Fear is when Beastmaster gets level 2 board, the slow becomes 20%, and chasing him down is definitely possible.
Ooh, they just barely managed to run Brax out. I'm not sure. They're probably not fast enough to get Snaking. Oh, they have the missile, though. Look how low Brax is.
Yeah, he's slow. I like the raindrop pickup, though, for Snaking. If they get full HP again, and fighting to the death is not going to seem that scary.
Have that rotation
Did
like
he
we
heal?
talked
Okay.
about.
I thought he healed the creep standing next to him instead. I was very worried. Leo style does that. He knows he's got the mana. Oh, never mind. Matthew forced to take it. Oh, he reflected it, so he still got it going. Yeah, the regen is still going. Despite Carapet saved it. The break on it. So nice little moment for them.
I'm sure he's very happy to go back to lane with full mana, full health.
He's fine. Once again, another Fatal Bonds damages everybody. Makes it so they can't pressure with the board. It's kind of a nice thing about laning Warlock against Beastmaster. You just Fatal Bonds him to more units because he's got a boar there all the time. Works out nicely. Oh,
As long
he
as you
messed
don't
that
get
one
out of
up.
position.
That dagger was supposed to kill the boar, but he misclicked. Pretty sure.
It happens.
It does.
5-minute runes are coming up, though, so...
Oh, shit.
What?
And he just killed that courier and stole the bounty rune from the Nyx.
Just
That was really good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Having like Warlock Spectre lane is very nice, actually. Especially against a semi-weak dual lane like this, because just drop the heal on him. He's not going to do bad.
Mid lane is just neck and neck this entire time. No one's getting an advantage at all.
I'm sure Moo's very happy about this. Look, hey, I think that break actually helped him, because then that Night Stalker game is not going to be in his mind anymore.
That's true.
Fingers crossed.
Radiant's
Well, I was gonna
All that
ask,
pain.
you know, sometimes when you're stressed out, like when you're snaking, right? Your internet, your power goes out or whatever, and you're just like, oh no, and you start to get really, really stressed. Like, I gotta get back in the game. I gotta get back in the game. But he's actually performed quite well under duress here. It
Yeah,
seems
he's
like
done
he's
really good.
shaking it off pretty well and just going right back in.
Surprised his net worth's a little bit lower. Oh, he's trying to contest the rune there. Ended up being top rune, but he helped guarantee that Storm didn't get it. So it might seem like a small thing. Like, why would they walk across the whole map to guarantee the rune? But imagine a Storm Spirit with a DD or an Arcane, and that's a dead hero, basically. It can really just start Storm's entire game if you get those kills. So though Brax has been zoned a little bit as a result, it's a little bit more scary that the enemy mid is going to do so well. Ooh, missed the stun.
Like threading a needle.
I think he thought that maybe the gyro would start running, but he just kind of held his ground there.
Do you have a
Sorry,
rotation
Fear's
from
here.
Fear in the bottom lane to be able to get a decent amount of
Ooh.
harass snaking, though? The missile. Light Strike Array doesn't quite land. They'll be able to go and slow down snaking, but the ball lightning coming through. There's
Oh my
3
God.
heroes over here. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Leo style. Finds himself a first kill, wants another one here on snaking, and he'll be able to get it. Fear just barely able to leave, and has to be a witness to those murders. But Tiny
Radiant's
also
middle
making his way
tower
down.
is
Maybe he
under
can.
attack. Dire's bottom
I don't
tower
know.
is under
Not sure about
Problem
this.
is that nobody is really low. I think he's gonna know approximately where Io is now, but he can't solo kill Gyro, I don't
No.
think.
He's got too much
Maybe. He's got 4 points in Avalanche.
Radiant
He just
are
needs like
scanning.
one more person. Phase boots,
there's
okay,
Sphere.
that could do it. He might be able to do it now, depending on how low
Think
Gyro is. They just sentry though.
Yeah. Yep. Look at this MJZ immediately. Nope.
It's too hard. Basically, he'd have to be in melee range to make it successful. The avalanche damage doubles if they're being tossed in the air. So he needed to be like in melee range against somebody. So great sentry there. Does it catch the ward? It does. Okay.
Yes. Well, I
really
mean, on the
close.
bright side, Snake King was allowed to take over the lane for a little bit to get some of that experience. And get a couple levels online, but I'm sure he would have preferred to have been able to get some sort of a kill there with that Invisrune. And Moose still down here, actually. Huh.
That is kind of
Applying
interesting, but
pressure.
one thing Gyro doesn't do very well is jungle early, actually. So that could be one good thing going for them. So that forcing them in the jungle already is going to mean that he actually doesn't level fast. Like, Gyro's not 6 yet, and if he's forced to jungle without that much mana regen, then he's going to have trouble clearing jungle camps. And he's also going to be splitting all the experience he gets with Io, which means that he just might be really under-leveled. So that's my initial thought. Also, this gives more time for Lina to accelerate. Not necessarily amazing for Tiny, but Tiny is like approximately as strong as he needs to be at this point. Where's he going with the haunt?
I don't know. Where's he going?
We'll never know.
What? Yep.
He went mid.
Okay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So just wanted to get out of there. He knew he was getting gank likely, and using haunt kind of revealed that.
Radiant's bottom tower
That's not the way we talked about this actually early on. That's not the way you want to be using these haunts. You don't want to use them defensively. You want to be using them to be aggressive early on and gain some momentum.
I think it is a little bit of a waste, but it's more effective, obviously, if he could use it to get a kill. But they don't feel comfortable defending bottom. If you could basically argue that Storm is not necessarily great at fighting early, unless he can like jump in like he did in that last engagement. And other than that, like, where's their damage? Beastmaster does not have great damage at all. Nyx Assassin's damage is small, if not low. It's like small to moderate. Io has no damage, so they actually have some issues with their lineup right now that Business Associates has pressured by just putting the Tiny in the bot lane. So they have traded tier 1 towers, and yes, Spectre wasted Haunt, but this has been okay for Business Associates considering. It's a bot rune, lucky for Moo here. He's going to be able to get that.
That's going to be a nice one, too. Get a regen. Everyone else going to have to go grab up those bounties, refill bottles that way. And take down a ward on the side, so even more value. It's everybody buying smokes now, too. Oh, the aggression. Can you feel it?
I can. It is time to fight after all.
Right, with the roar. Ball lightning coming in hot. Envy doesn't have the haunt, doesn't have an escape, and Envy is now dead. So they
That's
are
cool.
forcing something in the bottom lane. Feels like they maybe tried to make the jump on Gyro. They do have the Vendetta on Nyx Assassin, though. And no detection placed on the ground just yet. So he's doing a lot of scouting. Never mind, there it is. They have detection.
They're just here to farm, that's all.
And look at each other, wave to each other. Hey guys, what you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're farming? That's cool. Me
Dire's
too.
top tower is under attack.
Hopefully not as fast as me.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I don't think Envy
Right.
anticipated dying there in the slightest. I didn't. When I saw the roar, I was like, "Isn't that early?" And then I heard the ball lightning, and I was like, "Okay, that's where they're getting all their extra damage from doing like a full range ball lightning."
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds before Leostas showed up on the screen.
Yeah,
For
level
sure.
1 ball lightning is really slow, actually. So, it's kind of a cool game. They are going to spot Beast though.
There's the arena. No one's gonna be able to help him, unfortunately, and they've got plenty of damage. This is gonna be a dead Frank. Oh, but the zip in. Jumping,
relocate.
trying to grab Brax. There it is. There's the cleanup crew. They take care of Fear. They take care of Brax. And Envy's got to be careful here, too. Look at him. He just waddles away.
I don't know if the golem was necessary there because they were going to lose anyways. It did take them a lot of extra time to kill the Beastmaster's raw HP. There was a little bit too much. But I just kind of feel like they should have disengaged afterwards. But it would have been sick if it's done Storm though.
this fraction of a millisecond. The Roar's back up over in the mid lane. They'll set up Snake King. Burn a lot of the mana, the toss back. Not quite enough damage though, like you said. Carapace doesn't quite manage to get in the line of fire. And mid tower's gonna go down. MNC's here though. Call down. Tower still standing. The ball lightning coming out. Brax immediately
Great stun.
spearing him back.
It's perfect. Tower is denied, so didn't get the gold, but that's okay. Nobody dies. They get out, and they're going to be able to use cooldowns and go for the next fight pretty soon afterwards. There's no roar. Snake King ate that pretty well. I really like the upheaval skill point that Fear used there. Upheaval, when you channel it a long time, even if it has low skill points, can be really, really tough to play into, especially against like an IO and a gyro. It's like they just can't retreat. He's also maxed his Shadow Word, also very interesting, but it's going to help them stay alive in fights big time. If the enemy team has burst damage lackings and you can cast Shadow Word from like 800 units away, better chance that that person stays alive through Roar or whatever combos they go for.
Is it also trying to negate the IO's healing along with the gyro?
Not really. I mean, it doesn't negate healing, it just does damage. So like you could argue, yes,
That's
it
true.
sort of offsets the healing, but it's way more valuable as a heal on his tanky allies that do damage basically. Unless it's a situation like top where they solo spirit a Beastmaster, then it's better to have the damage. But it's definitely a little atypical for a Warlock to max out Shadow Word first. Almost always you'll get like 2 points Shadow Word, maybe 3 points, and then go for like maxed Fatal Bonds and Upheaval. So I'm interested in his skill build right now. I think it's definitely pretty solid if he plays correctly and sits behind his allies and keeps them alive.
Nice big juicy stack over there taken by Gyrocopter. A little bit of a
He got the DD.
snipe there coming out from Leo.
Good snake. Oh, he used it though. I don't know if he meant to do
Radiant's
that.
top tower is under attack.
I
Maybe
think
he
maybe
did.
he was sitting a little low and he was trying to bottle through some of it, but there is a
Dire are
quite a big
scanning.
smoke coming over into the triangle. So Gyro and Io need to be careful. If they suspect anything. Do you have the courier? The blink dagger picked up.
Gyro.
Yeah, I had
It's
a
so
moment.
close. There's
Oh, the haunt?
They need vision.
Oh, they have. Oh, I
You
don't
got
know if
this.
they're gonna be able. They haven't broken the tether though. They're still holding on. Are they gonna be able to teleport out in time?
No, they can't.
No, they canceled it. They follow up with the Laguna Blade. That's a dead MNZ and a dead MJZ. Storm zipping out. Frank also on the retreat. He does have the roar, but I think he wants to hold it. Not looking good for the side of Thunder Predator. The buyback comes out though from the gyro. He wants to get back in there. Drag back again over on Moo. They should be able to burst him down. The toss up into the air though. Never mind. He's got to go right back in again as MNZ. They do manage to take down Moo. MNZ, he just can't grab anyone quite fast enough.
Still worth it. Yeah, the avalanche interrupted that almost right away. That's why they had to use Haunt, because they were worried that they were going to get into the trees and relocate out. So they used Haunt for vision. They daggered the IO to make sure that they would know exactly where he is. They could guarantee the stun. And also Warlock Golem also interrupted it. So once they interrupted it, it was pretty much guaranteed they get that double kill. But ultimately, really good for business. They get the double kill. The gyro buys back. They do lose Moo, but that's it. So other than losing cooldowns, really good fight. Infernal Golem obviously also gone, so that will hurt. But definitely a good engagement for business associates and well executed. See if they get punished from this.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, you know, they used all of their kit to take that fight, and it doesn't feel like there's anything left. Yeah,
There's the avalanche.
Oh, okay, there it is. Oh man, there was a time where couldn't you actually still manage to teleport out from that?
Through stun. I think it was cancelable by stun for a very long time, but I might be wrong. The difference was that you could like tether instantly. It was like as soon as the tether would connect, you could jump out, I think. But now you have to like
Right.
be tethered while you channel it, I think. So it's like easier to find the IO rather than him just standing super deep in the trees and like channel and relocate safely.
Yeah, that used to
So-
be what. Okay, so I think that's just what I'm thinking is the fact that you could channel out and then just connect.
Yeah,
It's been
it
a while.
used
They
to be
changed
way more
so much of
obnoxious.
this stuff. Yeah.
They did.
I was my favorite hero, and then they. What have they done to my boy? Or it,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Doesn't
Alright.
breathe. We don't know where its head is.
Is it even really
Dyer's
truly
middle
alive, and
tower
how do you
is under
define that?
attack.
It's our philosophical question that Courage and I are going to have to discuss at some point.
Yep, almost Blink Dagger on Tiny. This is going to be a nice moment for him. Perfect item for Mars to find, by the way. But once he gets Blink Dagger, we're going to see him initiating on IO and most likely blowing up IO at the start of every fight, or following up on another stun that somebody grabbed, or doing tossbacks. Throw somebody too far back and chain stunning them with like Lina follow-up or Mars follow-up.
I think the other thing that's pretty fun is the fact that they do have the Mars with the Blink Dagger as well. So we've got two very mobile heroes coming out from the side of business. And they can follow each other into battle quite easily.
Nyx is really fast with the drum tranquils, actually.
Dire's top tower
It's a good
is under
itemization.
attack.
Somebody's got to buy it. Or maybe multiple people buy the drum. We'll see.
Drums are good to have.
Yeah, there's
An
a lot of
excellent
drums
item.
on business. It's just so cheap. Veil is what Fear was buying. I like the choice. Warlock's already pretty naturally tanky, so you can get away with it without having to worry about like not having enough HP. But amplifying all of his damage and all of his team's damage is going to be really effective.
This is interesting. Leo Styles hugging his own sentry ward. But they do have their own sentry off to the side that I don't think they've taken down. So could potentially,
actually-
if he missteps.
It's interesting how much business associates have been playing in their own jungle. Normally, it's not normal to do this. That it doesn't feel very safe. But very similar to game one, actually, business associates playing very together in this match, which they kind of feel like they need to do because it's not just like one or two heroes they're going to find up here. It's going to be minimum +2, the IO and the Gyro as well. So they do kind of need to stick together pretty heavily. The downside is they might be getting out farmed as a result, but this is also made up by the fact that Spectre is off farming. He doesn't need to be there because he can always haunt in.
Wow, that's a long sub. My goodness.
Yeah, it is. Good stuff. Spear
That's,
cooldown talent for Mars. I like that one too. Just get more stuns.
Just feels like Thunder Predator is just dodging all of these fights. Like, if they see, you know, a pick off, they'll go in on it. But because of the way that business is playing, just so tight together, I don't know. It just feels
They
like
can't
they're
fight it.
wasting more time.
Yep. Basically, as much as business is fighting, is standing together, similar to game one, the best thing that they can do is split push other lanes. And hopefully do not get ganked. Here comes the smoke. They're forcing it finally.
Dire's
Did they
bottom
see
tower
this?
is under attack.
They see Matthew spike Carapace immediately. Call down. They'll end up losing the Nyx assassin. Zip in though, coming out from Leo style, and it's a nice arena, but who's trapped in there with who? But the follow-up, beautiful. Just dropping that Warlock ultimate, the Laguna Blade on the back line. The Roar gets thrown out as well. Brax facing off of MNZ, but they weren't able to grab MJZ, so Fear ends up dying. I'm not sure what... Did they get stunned up with Frank? That was weird. He just sat there for a minute. Leo style not out of the woods just yet. The toss, the ball. Brax almost staying over there for a moment. They got the kill, courier kill, but they'll follow up with the Yules picked up on Snake King. LSA, this is gonna be a dead storm.
How is
He
Snake King
just
so
got
farmed?
The blood.
What the hell? He's got Yules and Arcane Boots for that fight. I think it was the net that you didn't see. The clumsy net that caught him. That's
That
why
must
he
be
wasn't
it.
standing still. But the Yules was actually really instrumental in that fight. It looked a little rough for business associates because Thunder Predator dove so much in. Mars ulti came out, but very importantly, the Storm got Yules, and then he got the stun followed up. And he took almost no damage. I was surprised by how little damage he took in the whole ordeal. Maybe he was blood stunning, but that Yules from Snake King was super instrumental. Not only making sure that they didn't get more losses, but also finished off the Storm later.
Yeah, I think that's actually a fresh pickup that they didn't realize he had. So a good reveal on that for sure. They do need to be careful. They're taking this Roche, and Brax is making his way over. They spot them. LSA coming through. Spear. Putting him over to the side. Io staying on the other side, though. There's a toss-up from Moo. The zip coming out. Fear from Leo style. Drag back again over onto Lilina. They'll take him down. And now Brax, he's stuck in the pit, but it doesn't matter. They don't care. They're happy that he jumped in. Moo now trying to run away. He's slowed down by the boar plus the roar. Zipping in here from Leo style. Uses a lot of his mana, but unfortunately for Moo, not going to survive that encounter.
Yeah, they needed Brax to steal the Aegis for that one to be worth it, I think. A little tough to take that fight. Yeah, they didn't have Golem, they didn't have Haunt, and that's why they went in the Roche pit. Maybe they should have just let them take it, but they like made good gains with the pressure, but now it's not looking good. The farm level on Gyro is insane. 11,000 gold. Ags and Maelstrom is finished up, and he's got Aegis. And he's 1,800 gold towards Titanic. Ugh. MNZ's farming really fast.
Oh yeah, especially with the IO too. You know that overcharge is really nice,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower
Yep.
is under attack.
it's looking a little rough right now. You know, not a huge net worth lead. It's only about 2K, so things aren't balling out of control just yet. But I think Leo Style's
Radiant's
definitely
bottom
scary,
tower is
and the
under
potential of MNZ just going in and being able to scrap when all of these big ultimates are on cooldown. Snake King gonna get just chipped down. Leo Style balling on through, finds himself a fear, and that's an easy double kill. The rest of business having to run back to their bases and retreat.
These boars are just getting them these easy kills. First Moo, now both supports. Great job by Frank to spot him out and get that slow, because once you hit him, your only salvation is like a mobility skill or killing the boar instantly or teleporting out.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Game's looking rough now for business here. 4K disadvantage. Gyro's so farmed, plus has the IO combo. Spectre has some items, but he's gonna have to have a really good fight for this to look good.
Has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it just feels like business now. You know, they're very aggressive earlier, but because their aggression didn't pay off, they're really suffering it for it now. Lindsay, okay, guess he's just hiding behind the tree. Throws out the casual avalanche, but there's the drawback on Fear. No Warlock anymore. We have the homing
Trying to
missile over
cross
onto
the river
Snake King. He's got the LSA, but isn't going to be able to quite survive that encounter. This is
This part
bad.
is
They're
really
just hemorrhaging.
Yep. Very difficult to have vision advantage against Beastmaster. One of the benefits there. They have such great catch as well between Nyx and the Storm. Here comes another
Speaking
one.
of- Oh,
Never mind, it was... Oh, he did it.
he's still
Totally
got
on
him with the
purpose.
Spike Carapace. That's fine. Balling on through. Leo Style Storm. Leo Style. Oh gosh, I thought he was gonna go after Envy there. That is something Leo Style does. Is he gets a little too excited, a little too full of himself, and sometimes will, you know, dive tier 3s and feed. But, yeah,
Well,
da Leo Style. But he's
20 bullets on
behaving.
charges is real solid here. Mjolnir is what Gyrocopter went for. It's going to help them farm a lot faster. It's going to do a lot more damage. The Mjolnir upgrade for the jumps is far superior than the Maelstrom one. So he's confident enough that like he doesn't need survivability, so he's just going to go more damage for a moment here.
I can't decide if Snake King just wanted to keep up Fiery Soul stacks or what. If he heard the ball lightning, and I just see the LSA come out like almost immediately. Again, that's by Carapace plus the call down. A very dead Snake King. It's an arena trying to hold them into place. So the rest of the team tries to run away, but Leo Style, he's just everywhere the entire time. Envy climbing his way out. MNZ hot on the tail, wants to chase after. There's gonna be the buyback coming out from Brax. They don't want to let the
Great
spike go
access.
too bad, but it's just too late. That's already both of those heroes, Moo and Fear, taking that. MJC does fall though. The IO's slain, but it doesn't matter at this point. Oh, and the tip.
Yikes. I mean, yeah, Brax's ulti was pretty rough there. I don't think there was anybody inside of it, basically. Everyone was just slightly outside of it. It looked like a kinetic field or something. Rough one there. And Frank's excellent axes there catches the other guys hiding in the trees before Tiny can blink or reinitiate. If you can damage a Tiny when he's getting ready to blink combo, it is so effective, because if people aren't in melee range, if you can't choose who he goes on, his hero's not going to feel the same. So while this game was an improvement of the last match, but it's just starting to feel like Thunder Predator is just rolling them over now. It's like every fight is just going worse and worse. Storm Spirit's got Orchid. He's 1300 towards BKB. Like, they just have so much map control. They're looking for Eternal Envy right now. See if he's sitting at a jungle camp, but he's actually in the base pretty safely. He's got away from Mars.
I'm sure they're getting twitchy though, because Leo Style, I believe, just picked up a double damage rune. The aggression is on.
Good clip.
Yeah,
that's
it
what hurt
looked
him.
like, I thought Leo Style was maybe on the corner of that, but it doesn't matter.
So it wasn't really Brax's fault. The gyro was in the middle, but Mu Ava tossed him towards his IO out of the fight. So that was the issue. That was the hero that was definitely in the middle. He got tossed to the left. At that point, Brax had no spear targets because everybody was out. So, yeah, fight was over.
Oof.
But Moo did a toss out because it wasn't a good fight. So that's why there was a bit of a miscommunication there. Orbit destruction will be great here for the gyrocopter. A little bit of slow. Almost
Just making
satanic.
their way across the map. Craggy coat on the IO. Feels good. Tanks them up a little bit. And a quickening charm. Oh, that's nice too. All right.
Probably
Is there
the beast weapon.
last hurrah? What do we
That's what
say?
it feels like.
Yeah.
The,
Ooh.
the dagger initiation, not the best.
The curve. All right, the Blink 4 coming out from Brax. They just want to take out the IO, but they just can't keep him alive long enough. He's going to go down before they're even able to take him. Laguna Blade is going to get used, but Leo Style dodging, scrapping back and forth. They find the kill over onto Snake King. There's going to be a buyback, a triple kill for MNZ, and they're looking for more. The roar comes out, and it's even more death. Buyback came out from the Lina. Buyback came back from the Spectre, but I don't know what they can do at this point.
Yeah, they were hoping to do a buyback haunt to get as much value as they could out of this fight, but it took all of that just to kill Io, so game was over. And